Walsh here for Channelnomics in the Margins. I'm coming to you from Palo Alto, California, where I'm attending the Channelscaler event on how AI is changing the future of the channel. Great conversations going on here, room full of channel practitioners and leaders, and a great presentation by Margaret Adams of Channelscaler on what's happening in the channel regarding AI adoption and how it's changing channel operations. As much as we can sit here and we can talk about how AI is going to change the world, and I truly do believe that it is going to change the world, it's still kind of a nebulous topic. And one of the things that came up in this conversation this afternoon is not what AI can do, but how do you do it? Where do you start it? How do you balance the adoption of AI and the incorporation of AI into channel management systems when you still have so many other priorities? As one of the channel chasers in the room said, I still have to go make a number. I'm still carrying a bag. I still have to worry about the partner engagement and things like ease of doing business. And yes, AI can be an enabling tool, an empowering tool, if you will, but isn't necessarily going to be the thing that I have to wake up tomorrow morning and do immediately. And what is the phases of that adoption? And I think Channelscaler and the way that they're presenting this, their 4 Ps of adoption of AI, it absolutely is about the people and the processes and incorporating these elements into ultimately through partner relationship management platform. Obviously, it's their business, but doing it that way with intention. And I think that that's the key. And I think Margaret Adams actually said that best, is that you have to have intent on what you're doing with AI before you can actually start talking about how you're going to do it. If you don't have a vision for how AI is supposed to make your channel operations better, how AI is going to increase ease of doing business, how it's going to create new workflows that are going to make processes more expeditious, it's really a hard thing to get your head around in terms of what you're supposed to do. The AI is not going to give you the answer. I mean, it's not as if you're just going to walk up to a chatbot and say, tell me how I'm going to use you to make my channel better. It really is more about how can you plan and identify the areas where you need the most help, the places where you have the biggest rocks standing in the way of productivity, both internally and externally. Because a lot of the AI tools that are coming out, these are not just internal systems. These are also about enabling partners to have a better connection, a seamless, frictionless relationship with you, and remove the difficulties that they often encounter when they're dealing with you on a day-to-day basis. So there's a lot to chew on here. And in my opinion, we are still in the early days of all this. There's still a lot of room to grow, and there's a lot of mistakes that will get made along the way, but there's going to be a whole lot of benefit that's going to come from the AI wave coming into the channel and making the channel better for everyone. Well, that's about all the time we have for this edition of In the Margins. If you like what we're doing here, please hit like, hit subscribe, and tell your friends. Also, check out our other podcasts, Changing Channels and the Network Effect, and also check out all the great research, content, and services we have at Channelnomics to help make your channel programs run optimally. Until next time, I'm Larry Walsh.